What's going on, guys? My name is Noah, and today I just want to acknowledge and talk about the fact that I've been on testosterone replacement therapy for 1 year. I want to quickly look back on the general aspects of the last year, things that are worth noting that have changed since I started my testosterone replacement therapy, and where I think it's headed long term, because it's something that's brought up a lot. So if you'd like to know a little bit about me, read the description below. It edifies me. It explains why I'm on testosterone replacement therapy to begin with. I think it's important, especially because when people first look at me and they hear me say that, it doesn't really click for them intuitively. It doesn't make sense when you look at me. So my description, my story, it explains it. Man, a year. I've been on it for a year. I remember when I was about to take my first testosterone shot, after I found out that I had low T, after a year plus of being in treatment-resistant depression, I remember thinking, I remember more praying to God that perhaps He would grant me the mercy of the treatment being what I needed in order to help me survive and, God, maybe even get better from my treatment-resistant depression, my anxiety, my suicidal feelings, my lack of libido, my lack of energy, my poor cognitive function. I just prayed and prayed that if I started this therapy, that I wouldn't just be another broken dream of recovery, like so many of the medications I tried. And I'm really grateful, and I can confidently say that while it hasn't been an instantaneous thing, and it hasn't been like some miracle, because I work so hard at my mental health and my recovery and my physical health now, minus some eating problems, once in a blue moon. But anyway, I am 10 times better off than I was a year ago. And I thank God every day for that. In order to make it very simple and understandable and relatable, before I started T, I couldn't really have sex at all, and I couldn't maintain an erection. Now I can, and I've been able to for quite a long time. My depression was horrible, and now it's so much better. I still battle with it a little bit of the blues, but so much better, and I am able to get above a 5 on a mood scale of 1 to 10. I'm able to get above a 5 and maintain that for little stretches, even 6 and 7 sometimes. That's a miracle. But anyway, enough about mood scale. My anxiety disorder. A lot of people don't realize that if you address your low testosterone, or if you suffer from anxiety, it's important to get your testosterone levels checked, because if you treat them, your anxiety will get better. Now, I'm not saying it's a be-all, end-all, but it's a thing. And it's proven. And trust me, I've met and come into contact with tons of guys who can validate that. So if you have an anxiety disorder, get your T levels checked. If you have depression, you suffer from that, get your T levels checked. If you have depersonalization, which is a little more of a niche crowd, but I know you're out there because I'm someone who suffered from it and I've gotten a huge response from you, get your testosterone levels checked. And then there's the more stereotypical but still troubling symptoms of low T, such as poor libido and all the things I've said, poor energy and all that. Basically, without babbling on, everything has gotten better in general. My muscle, from mental health to physical health, I'm stronger now than I've ever been. I have more energy now. I'm more endurance. My recovery time. I'd say my immune system's even improved in the last year. And maybe I'm just throwing that out there. How about that? I don't want to deny that was on my mind. I pretty much have not been sick for like 8 months, 9 months now. I need to, if you'll excuse me, I need to. Okay, thank you. My immune system seems to be acting great, and I understand that having, healthy levels of testosterone and then in turn estrogen, because a lot of the excess testosterone converts to estradiol or estrogen, that can lead to a great immune system. So that part is something to think about. Everything's gotten better. I don't really need to babble. I don't need to drag this one out. I'm just a year into my testosterone replacement therapy. I'm 23, 24 pounds heavier than I was when I started. And every single aspect of my life has gotten better. Now, are things perfect? No. I don't want to pretend that I'm anxiety free completely or depression free completely, or I don't have other things here and there. But there really is hardly a comparison to when I first started. So I've been documenting my journey for the last year. I'm going to continue to document my journey with my mood disorder, testosterone replacement therapy, and just incorporate other things indefinitely. I would like to be a case study of sorts to any guy out there who wants to know about it, who already is on treatment and wants to hopefully be able to relate to someone and or get some feedback or just bounce some things off of, or people that are just suffering mood stuff and they just want to talk to someone who's been there and who can edify their feelings and their struggles and sufferings. Or I also just want to do videos that relate to the average guy who wants to know about strength gains and muscle gains, since I have attained them and my levels are in normal ranges. So I think it's cool. I want to pursue that. That's really all I have to say. It's been a good year. I'm grateful for everyone that's been a part of my journey. There's more of you every day, which is awesome. And I want to try to do videos that I think you guys will like, and I want to be responsive to comments and suggestions and stuff like that. But right now, things are going well. Now, long term, real quick, I do understand that I need to talk about, make a video about, and deal with the fact that I've been on it for a year. I've improved tons. I pray and I work hard each day to get better, even better than I am now, on every level, mind, body, and spirit. What does that mean long term for taking the testosterone? I think about this all the time. Been on it a year. I understand that I'm likely not very fertile because it's just a thing. You're on testosterone exogenous, I think is what it's called. Then your natural production is not doing its thing. Not that it was anyway. Anyway, your sperm count can be very low, if not non-existent. So that's something I think about, that I want to do a video about. And what are the long-term effects of being on testosterone? When I was really, really bad, I didn't care. I didn't care at all what potential risks I might be, I might be taking on, because I was so bad off that it didn't matter. So when anyone said, I did a video about should you take testosterone or not, because I get that question. People wonder if they should do it. For me, it was a no-brainer because I was so bad and suicidal that I was praying for some relief. I didn't care what I may be risking. So now I try to be really conscientious of that. I think there are more things I need to take care of in terms of my diet. I talk about it a lot. You guys probably think I'm a broken record. At least you know I'm human, right? I got to eat better. I worry about that. I did get some blood work done, and everything looks perfect, so that's nice. But what will my blood work look like in 10 years on testosterone? Will I ever be able to have kids? Am I going to have to do this forever? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have to do this forever. And if that's something you're wondering, I can't answer that for you. For me right now, all that matters is after a year on testosterone, I'm stronger, happier, more stable, and more alive than I've been in 2 years since I had my mental breakdown. And I'm praying I get even better. That's all that matters still. But I will address those other things, and I will try to learn about them and take it seriously and be able to offer my experience to you and have it be useful. So we'll deal with that a different day. Thank you to for all of your support and your comments and messages. You guys are great. Forgive me if I'm getting backed up on messages. I took on a few video projects that were likely outside of my league, but I went for them and I moved. It's taken up way too much of my time, and I miss you guys. I miss being way more in touch with you and way more on it in terms of putting out content that I think is useful. So take good care. We'll do another update soon. I hope everyone's doing okay. And I never like saying goodbyes. You guys ever notice that I suck at saying goodbye at the end of a video? It's because I just want to talk to you. And I'm looking at a camera right now, but I understand the concept that this is going to then be in front of you at some point. And so I struggle to say goodbye. Not a good goodbye person. But anyway, talk soon. I hope you're doing okay. All right. Take care, guys.